two of us, and we don't have the soundbar ready because we're that organized. Happy Saturday, everybody. Good morning. Welcome back to You Need It. Look at that. Last week, you had the Dole. The week before that, you had me. And now you got both of us because it's an exciting weekend. Ryan, why is it an exciting weekend?
I think it's because of something in California. San Diego
Yeah.
Comic-Con. Yeah,
it's the weekend of twitching geek anuses of toy releases and the fear of missing out. So it's that crazy weekend.
There is that. Is D23 this year as well?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that's why there's not like Star Wars entertainment news. I hate that. That sounds so freaking corporate because I don't know, but I guess maybe that's why they call it like that. Based off the latest Star Wars entertainment, we got these figures. It's I was kind of wondering if they were going to have like, because there's no celebration till next year, so I thought maybe they'll have like a, I don't know, something for Ninth Jedi or anything. Ahsoka? Anything?
Yeah.
But I guess
maybe
not.
they're going to cut back on showing stuff so much, and then that way they don't have to have
I got a feeling they're saving it for D23.
A river of hate for a year. Who knows? Who knows?
Whatever.
But happy San Diego Comic-Con weekend, everybody. I'm sure you're all glued to see what's coming out and seeing when the pre-orders are going to go on. I think I mentioned a couple of shows, but I'm not going this year. But I ended up going. I had an opportunity to go. I bunked off work, as they say, and I went down on Wednesday and drove back Wednesday, and then it hit, and I went back again on Thursday and drove back again on Thursday. So, yeah.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. It was interesting. It's different. It's different on the early days, but I'll tell you, Wednesday is no longer just preview night or industry night or whatever you want to call it. It is busy as any night. It's crazy how busy it is there on the floor. So
people were saying that it was like twice as busy this year than it was last year.
It feels that way. Yeah, it feels that way. But there was a mission. I had a mission to complete, and I completed that mission thanks to the help of my buddy Mike Corey. Props to history.
What was the mission?
The mission was to achieve the San Diego exclusive Micro Galaxy Squadron Ralph McQuarrie concept Slave One. And there was no lottery, but there was. So this is the story. This is the way it goes. And then we'll see who we got in the chat today. I was in early because of, helping someone out. I was in early. I was hovering around, just waiting for the go time to get into the line. And I was just walking around on the phone with Ali. And then I got tapped on the shoulder by a security guard. You got a pass? I said, yes, I do. And he showed the pass. He goes, you can't be in here because it's not an exhibit, because they made this announcement. Anyone who's not an exhibitor needs to leave, and the show's opening at 6. Kick me out of the show. I didn't make a scene. I just walked out, and then I had to hang around for 40 minutes while people just ran in who didn't have exhibitor passes. You know what it's like, right? People take chances. They sneak past security. So I'm chatting to security. I'm making friends with security, so they don't kick me outside. So I've got to go to the back of the line, right? But yeah, that was devastating to be that close, to be first in line, and then luckily Mike got in line for me, and everything was okay. So crazy, man, crazy. It was a scary time.
Yeah, it was but you got it. It was all good.
Got it. Yeah, got it. And you're only allowed one, and no returns. So yeah, there you go. So that was my exciting time, but it was achieved. What did you get out of it so far? I mean,
I got a Ectoglow Glowcopter from the Kenner Real Ghostbusters line from Hasbro. It's one of those. The TVC 2-pack of Asajj Ventress and Anakin Skywalker. And I got a Green Lantern ring from someone. Someone grabbed me one of those. I believe it was you, sir.
Yeah, that was crazy because the lineups were just, as you can imagine, breaking the line across the street, all over the wall, nuts. And then that one opportune moment I went by, I was able to get in after chatting to the guys, in the line, finding out where they just let me in, and I managed to get in, and we're good. We're good to go. You got your ring piece.
Nice, sweet. And I think that's I can't think of anything else that I might. Oh, maybe I think I might have got the Marvel Legends as well.
Okay.
Like the X-Men 97 Xavier and Spider-Man 3-pack.
Well, we will definitely talk about the releases and the news along today because, you know, I'm sure everyone's talking about it. So we're going to talk about all the Star Wars news and releases from Hasbro. But first of all, let's see who got up early this morning. Let's see who's not doing chores. Let's see who's joining us today live and go from there. So first one in today is Douglas Gonk. Good morning, Douglas Gonk. It looks like you're not been able to join us live, but you will be watching afterwards. So that's good. Good morning to you. Video Power Gaming is joining us. Good afternoon, Video Power Gaming. Ali is listening in the background. Yep, she hasn't even seen any of these either yet, so it'd be good to see. Here he is, the man himself, Bitter Troll. Thanks for joining us, Bitter Troll. Kerry Fenty's in the house. Yes, the Series 11 box sets did come in, but I'm going to say I'm holding off. I'm holding off until we can get our buddy Paul on air and we can look at it together because we've all been waiting for this. We've all been waiting for this. I haven't even opened it up to take a look yet. So we're going to wait for Paul for that one because why the hell wouldn't you? You know, why the hell wouldn't you? Who's this?
That's D. Sertle, Mr. Daniel Sertle himself.
And D. Sertle's lying down watching us today.
Yeah, probably with holding the phone with one hand. What the other hand is doing, who knows?
Chicken nuggets, baby. Chicken nuggets. Tony Johnson's in the house. Good morning. And hi to everyone else that's here listening, not in the chat. And hi to those that are watching afterwards, because hopefully you're going to get an enjoyment out of it. All right, Ryan, we put a thumbnail out, but what are you giving us today?
Ooh, well, I got some TVC figures that I just want to finally crack open. So one is the 11th brother from Maul Shadow Lord series. Love it. Love the series. Wish we were getting more in TVC, but we'll get into that in a second.
Yep.
Good grief. And these are the last two pod racers I needed. I am now 3.75 pod racer elite, as they would say. So I got this Mawhonic, who is a short little Reese guy.
He's a stubby little guy.
He's the little guy. So that's really kind of like, it was funny when he showed up and I was like, oh, he's little. Because the other Reese, like Reese is pretty big.
Maybe he's younger. You can't be too big and get into a pod racer.
Hey, maybe they have different sizes of Reese.
Yeah.
Just like we have different sizes of humans. It's fine.
He's almost as big as Ben's head.
Yeah, just about, right? And then I also got Ben Quadinaros, the greatest designed character in Star Wars history. This card I wasn't really going to keep. I hated that they started putting the stickers on these. And they were so big. Covered them right up. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Are they easy peel?
No, of course not. This is from like way back when. 2011. Right?
Yeah.
This is over 10 years ago.
Here's the thing. Are you going to keep it in the box?
No, that's why I'm on the show.
Then shut up. And get it
That's
open.
what I mean. I would have probably kept it on card. The Ben Quadinaros. I would have taken him out. Reese comes out. Little Reese. Yeah. But Ben Quadinaros, I was like, oh, I might keep that on card, right? Nice little. I like this sticker.
But it does look. It looks good, man. I think it looks good. I don't know what the guys in the chat think, but I think it looks good with the sticker, man.
No, because it covers up his mouth, covers like his face. Like, nope, not for me. This one's getting torn open. It's not even getting the nice. It's not even getting the nice cut, the trim, the circumcision of figure packaging, right? It's not even getting that. This is getting a full-on tear. And here's the crazy thing. This figure is probably the most expensive one. This one probably cost more than both of these put together.
Wow. Hey.
Right? So,
you got to do what you got to do, man. If you're going to rip it open,
I digest.
You got to rip it open.
I do got to show off a pickup.
Okay.
Which is amazing. And we'll get it. And again, I know we keep saying we'll get into this in a little bit.
It's just letting everyone know what's coming up.
But we're going to talk about this definitely because this was part of the reveals. This is my new shirt.
Where did you get that?
Brandon found it for me.
It's a classic.
It's a classic. So, because we all know, I would rather be dreaming of Padme.
When aren't you dreaming of Padme?
When aren't I? That is the big question on everyone's mind. I really wish Portman would do Star Wars Celebration. I would pay my rent to get a photo with her, Ewan McGregor, and Hayden Christensen. Like, to get that trio photo.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
Yeah, there's no questioning that one.
There's
Doesn't
like
matter.
easy debt. Like, it would be awesome. So those are my pickups. This shirt's hilarious. I love it. It's like a weird cut. I got a shirt. It's like a square.
I also got a shirt. If you get into shirts, I haven't even taken this out the bag. I haven't had time to do a lot since getting back because I've been so tired. But I happened to drop by the Lucas Museum stand that was in the Lucasfilm area.
Yeah.
And I picked up the Modal Nodes concert T-shirt. So
nice.
maybe
with the tours
with the tour on the back. Yeah,
nice.
I mean, you got it right. You got to have that one. So if we get time, maybe I'll get that one out and we can have a look at that one. But yeah, there was a lot of additional finds. I was able to walk the floor. I did enjoy it. But let's get into it.
Yeah.
We'd say we're going.
Thank you, Peak Obi-Wan.
Oh, Peak Obi-Wan's joining us. Good morning, Peak Obi-Wan. And guess who else is joining us?
Did we say hi to
Kraseki?
I just picked up 2 carded Carson Taves at the flea market minutes ago for $4.
Wow. Are we talking TVCs or are we talking Micro Galaxies?
I'm pretty sure he's probably talking TVC. If he's picking up Micro Galaxy Squadron Tavas for $4, I would be very
Ian
mad.
Ross.
I would be I'd be so fucking mad. Watching my freaking DHL order bounce back and forth between California and Seattle is really pissed me off.
Well, what I am going to start off with today is going to be this one. So this one is the twin pack, the Target exclusive twin pack of the U-Wing versus the INT4. And the INT4 I've been really looking forward to getting a look at close hand. And this is a great repaint of the U-Wing. There's probably not going to be many differences other than just the New Republic paint colors on it. And again, nothing real new. So this one will be a quick one. We really just busting this one out to have a look close up at that INT4.
Well, so get busting.
I'm going to get busting. It's a good set.
We'll put yours under you. We'll put mine under me.
So we got a good graphic up here, look.
Yeah, dude, hang on. Let's give that a quick embiggen.
Yeah, so we have a nice graphic on the side, which is kind of cool. And then obviously I need to look on the back here because I don't know how it works. I need to make sure I do. The U-Wing I'm good with. The INT4 looks like the wings fold down and the canopy opens. Yeah. You know how this works, guys. Same old, same old. So let's get cracking.
Let's get cracking. Peak Obi-Wan got his Micro Galaxy Squadron yesterday, which is amazing.
Right. Yeah, they shipped those ones out pretty quick. They did.
That's my segue. Speaking of yesterday, and speaking of the set that you got, so they announced all the TVC figures, or not all the TVC figures. I mean, some TVC figures, and Black Series, of course, and some role play items, some awesome role play items to be, to be honest.
Yeah.
But for TVC, the first thing the big reveal at the panel was that they are doing that mini rig.
Yes.
It's going to come with the Imperial Warlord figure.
Yes.
I don't know which figure I'm going to open first. We'll start with 11th Brother. And that one, I was like, awesome. I think they should just do more mini rigs in general. I kind of like it when Kenner or even Hasbro, mostly it was Kenner, they got to add to the lore. Which, hang on, before I open this, not actually
make your mind up.
Before I open this, so I picked this up when I was in Saskatchewan. I already opened it. It's already on a shelf. This is my Power of the Force. I need my glasses.
Oh, now you're trying to look like me.
Yeah, can't help it, man. I'm catching up to you. So this is the deluxe Boba Fett from Power of the Force. And what I did not realize that this card gives you a full lore of what this is and why he has it. Like why he has this giant jetpack backpack thing.
It reminds me of that cartoon, The Centurions. Do you remember that?
I do. It does actually. Yeah, that's actually a good shout. As a result of Luke Skywalker's daring rescue of Han Solo from the clutches of Jabba the Hutt, Boba the Fett, Jesus Christ, I am tired today. Boba Fett was thrust into a great pit of carcoon and presumed to be a victim of the dreaded Sarlacc. Sometime later, the notorious bounty hunter was spotted Nar Shaddaa with a menacing-looking weapons pack. Several rumors have been spread concerning his recent escape and present situation. The most prevalent one being that the Hutts have contracted him to capture Han Solo and Princess Leia alive for the death of Jabba the Hutt. Then they're gonna go, he's a weapons master, right? It kind of tells you it's like this thing can go up to 500 kilometers an hour. And I love that Star Wars also uses kilometers. So proving once again, only the United States doesn't know how to measure. So I
don't know, man. Cool. It was always miles in England.
Yeah,
just saying. Well,
England, what is England? It's the most dangerous place to live at the moment. That's what I heard online.
It must be true then. It must be true.
Shielded battle wings open to reveal missile racks loaded with concussion rockets. Yeah, there's like, but I just love that first paragraph because it gives you. They kind of said like, oh, this is Boba Fett after Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
And he's rocking this so that he can beat the shit out of Han and Leia.
And if he falls into any pits, he can get out.
He can get out. He's fine. He's well, because his other pack would have been broken. Right? Well, his original jetpack. So he's like, I'm just going to upgrade it and wear a jet.
Well, not so much broken. It was stolen by the Jawas and was with
it's with
Eleventh.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, that's just what it is. So now it has me wanting to get the other three, the Han Solo with Smuggler Pack, Luke Skywalker with Desert Sport Skiff, and Stormtrooper, Crowd Control Stormtrooper, which I think is such a great name. But yeah, I was like, I think they need to do more of that. And it kind of had me, it kind of had me doing the, like, when they would make mini rigs and they would just expand the universe kind of thing. I kind of wish Hasbro would kind of do some of that themselves a little bit, have some fun.
Are they allowed?
Also tells me that they're probably not allowed to. And the because they don't want to don't want anything to interfere with the canon, even though they're like retconning novels that they say are canon left, right, and center. It's a little crazy. It's a little crazy, but I kind of wish they would do that some more. Plus, I think the fans would hate it too. Fans
don't hate Star Wars.
Well, if you take a look at how they react about the Black Series holiday series sometimes, which, by the way, sell incredibly because they keep making them. There's that. But I mean, at the same time, whenever there's like, well, that's not in the movie. Why are you wasting time making things that aren't in the movie when you haven't made this, and this? So it's, I don't know. It'd be nice if they could have some fun, but they're also like, they're backlogged in characters they have to make. Which gets me to the next reveal that they had, which was the Star Wars Black Series. They're getting the entire squad, Maul's squad, from Maul Shadow Lord.
Yep. I do have did you see the diorama?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I have
all the dioramas at the Hasbro booth. Phenomenal. Reminds me of Toy Traders, to be honest.
Let me see if I can share this here. Hang on a second. Can you see this? I've been saying that all week because I've been doing training. Can you see my screen? Yeah. But this, I was able to get some shots without the glass in the front, which if you zoom in there and see, there's no reflection.
Yeah, I want them to make that cardboard set, but again, needs to be enough TVC figures to.
But again,
justify it.
It looked really good, you know.
Yep, I like those cardboard displays.
Yeah,
to be honest, like they look very. Like,
but this one just looks so 3D. It really blends with the rock. It looked so good.
Yeah, that looks good. I would still get the one with the picture of the Hutts on there, the twins, and just like, that's cool.
Yeah,
I would buy that.
Yeah.
Not for Black Series, but Black Series would be the one to get it because they already made it in that scale.
And that's what we kind of saw, right? Is that a lot of effort's been put into Black Series this year.
Yeah, which I'm beginning to think they're doing that in hopes that it reinvigorates the line.
What did you think of this one?
It's cool. They'll be able to reuse that a lot, though. They'll be able to put that for Clone Wars and.
But this is what this is what you were just talking about. So this is the set piece we had for Shadow Lord.
Yeah. So they announced his like whole crew except for Spybot, but you pretty much get it all the crew, and it kind of had me thinking that maybe the vintage collection needs to either be rebranded as something else, because I think the word vintage just makes people want to buy old stuff like this, like the Battle of Geonosis. Like this is like super cool, and I love that they use the original Geonosis playset,
yeah,
as the background and expanded around it. I love that.
Yeah,
I think the lad is great, but I love all this stuff. But man, they are so focused on the past, and we don't get a lot that's current or for the future.
Do you think it's just a common thing we see? That everyone's too scared. Just do it.
It's just too scared. I think they think that the 3.75 collectors are old.
Yeah.
And that they want only original trilogy or prequels. Right. And so when even they announced like here's our new here's our 3 figures for the Geonosis line that we're doing to add to it. Or no, 5 figures, sorry. So they're doing the battle droid, the super battle droid. I'm gonna have to get the super battle droid. But also those just came out in a multi-pack. Right? So those are just the individual ones. So those are like re-releases. Then they're doing Obi-Wan and Anakin, which will also be redecos of ones they've already made from episode 2. And they're also doing Midriff Padme, which we all love, which is just going to be a repackaging of this.
Yeah.
Right. So they'll use that same head. They'll just throw on a new torso for it. And that's it. So again, it's a redeco. Am I getting it? I'm getting like 12. Of course I am. Like that's a given. I'm going to buy nothing but Padmes. I'm going to have the greatest Padme collection of all time. But it's
if anyone's gonna, you're gonna.
Yeah,
you're gonna have different stages of Padme customized, I'm sure.
Different. I just wish they would do like I've already got like I think there's only one Padme I'm missing. I think it's like Picnic Padme. I think that might be. I have to go through. I think I might actually have it. So I should go through my Padmes. I swear there's one that I'm missing. It's either that one or the one in the purple.
I just wanted to do a quick comparison here because this is kind of what I want to see. We did get another U-wing, and I always find that the paint jobs on them change them. You know, a bit of paint here and a bit of paint there does change the look of the ship no matter what. But here is our new Republic U-wing. And you can see it's a different blue than what we had before. The one that got released after that. And it creates a different shape of ship in my eyes anyway. Maybe it's because I'm old. The paintwork on the engines and stuff is still the same. We don't have it as dirty. This one here is a dirty boy. This one here, not so much. But this is from Mandalorian and Grogu. So this is going to be Zeb's. The one that we see in all the shots of the movie. So same ship, but just a different paint job. And it does look a little bit different. So a comparison side by side there. That's what you get. And if you feel you don't need it because it's just a U-wing, it's different. So you kind of do need it. And I think it looks pretty good. These ones are so big though, Ryan. It's like, where do you put them? Do you put them in flight? Do you have them landed? You know,
I have mine landed.
And if you spread these what do you call these? They're not really wings, are they? What are we going to call these today, guys? What are these called?
Front
when you
spoilers.
they're not S foils, they're not what I don't know what they are. They're like freaking switchblades. These things are so big, but when you pull that thing out, look how big it is. I can't even fit it on the screen. So this would be in flight if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it's what do you do with them? So I'm gonna have to find somewhere for these to go.
Mhm.
Someone said once when we started the show, here we go. How many toys can one man have? And it just cracked me up. And I hear that, but man, we've got to display them. They're no good in boxes piled up. So that's a good comparison. But what I really want to look at here is
there
that
we go.
that INT4 stabilizer fins. Thank you, Peak Obi-Wan. Appreciate that. So look at this thing, dude. Look at the details in this little mini rig. Yeah. Right. This is definitely a mini rig. You got the Imperial symbol on there. You got the paintwork on the wings.
Yeah, that looks great.
Everything is weathered. Look at the little blaster shots. The skip marks look great on this. That's what I'd expect for a skip mark. On such a small little ship, they got the skip mark right. Finally, a little blaster hit. But what's really cool about this is all the detailing. I don't know. The little ones, they get me, man. It's like so much detail. So they put the weathering on there. They got the paint on there. The engines look great. So these wings fold up, obviously, so it can be landed. And once we get our AT-ATs, it can be positioned in there as well. But I'm wondering if we're going to get the opportunity. Well, yeah, we do get when we're going to get the single pack one, because you can't have too many of these. But look at the inside. So if I open that up now, we get the whole single-seater cabin. Look at all the detailing on the inside. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, that looks good.
A big-ass joystick. And essentially, they're selling it as an escape vehicle almost, right? In the movie.
Which I think is great. That's a great way to add to the lore of the mini rigs.
But you can definitely see the ATST head. You can definitely see it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. But I'm pumped to get this one. I can't wait till the single one arrives. And I'm going to get another one with the AT-AT. So yeah, this is kind of like good job. I like this one. I did pop by the Jazwares booth, as I always try and do, just to see what we got. But you've probably seen it online. Everyone's seen it online. They just had like a TIE fighter cockpit window and a lot of ships that we've seen released already in there. There was no panel this year. There was no secondary display of what's coming out or displaying the boxes like we had last year, which was kind of disappointing. I mean, I'm glad I got what we got, and it's always good to see them there. But I was hoping to see a little bit more. But we did get one ship, which I did post up about. Did you see that one?
I can't remember, but I did see it.
Yeah, I don't have that one saved on my computer here, but I did post out about it in on my Instagram account. Let me see if I can find a shot of it here, and then we'll get a look. But yeah, we only got one new release, and that's not going to come out for a while because we've already had so many new releases advertised of what's coming, but that one's not going to come out for a while. But they just had it, just sat there up in the top corner, which is a nice surprise. But again, I should have been ready for this one. But here you go. Do you recognize it now? You know the ship we were looking at during the course of the trailers, and we're like, what the hell is that? What are they chasing in the U.S.?
Oh yeah, it's that it's the car.
Right. So it's the ships that were chasing them when they escaped from,
where they all pile in like a clown
look
car.
at it. It looks like an old hot rod. It's so good. It looks so good.
It's because it's the Warlord's classic car, right? It's like a monster car.
So
like
good.
Out of Dick Tracy.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that one coming out. But no one really had a lot to say about it. There was no big deal made about it. There's no panel this year to hear about it or what the box is going to look like or how it's going to. So it was just there, just unassumingly hovering in the corner.
Why are they like this?
I don't know. They should know how excited we do get about these things. I think.
Quaylen Vaz. I miss these.
Oh, here's it. Oh yeah,
Vehicles,
yeah.
characters.
Okay, I like this. So
Good stuff.
the swooshy parts from Bitter that's what they're called. Stabilizer fins from PKB1, and then Kerry comes in with aerofoils. So
Ooh.
good answers, all good answers. I didn't know this though. I didn't know that there's different versions of that Remnant AT-AT. Only the Amazon ones. Apparently, only the Amazon one's going to come with the INT4, which is interesting.
That is interesting.
I did not know that. Yes. So the other thing, Ryan, that got delivered this week. You remember? Do you remember the Sabine TIE fighter that came out in the launch edition?
And all the drama that goes with it.
The drama that came with that Sabine TIE and
well, actually, it's kind of self-inflicted drama because you didn't care about it until it was $5.
Not so much true. So the story you will tell that story to the cows come home, I'm sure, because
I will.
That's what we do.
I will.
But if you remember on the launch edition, I was so excited for the Falcon. And I know you ran out and you got the Slave One, and I wanted the Falcon, the X-Wing. And I went searching for the Falcon. And I went to Target and there was nothing there. And then I saw the single pack, which I didn't know. We didn't know much about it at this point. I saw the single pack of the Sabine TIE and I thought, well, I need the Falcon. I don't need that one right now. If I need it, need it later, we'll get it. And then it disappeared. So that's kind of how the story went. Not like I don't like it. It's I didn't need it at that point. So anyway, this came out and it showed up at Ross for $5. Everyone went crazy for it. And then everyone needs it at this point, right? Because it's available. And then people were selling it for $250 or $100, even though, that's what you do. Jazwares released a Vault exclusive Sabine TIE. And we know that the Vault exclusive is going to have a lot more time and dedication taken to it on the paint job. So I had to get one. And I'm not leaving it in the box, but I am going to keep the box because they are cool when they come for the... I don't know what it looks like, though. I've only seen what we've seen online, so I haven't opened this one. So this is going to be the next one. And we'll do a quick comparison because I know we were chatting with Yoko and she didn't think there was any difference with it. And I don't think she pulled the pin on it, right?
No.
Okay.
That's what I know of.
Okay. We got the brown box and then we have the Vault box. So I need to get it out of the brown box. It's so tight. So tight in there. There we go. Brown box is out. So here is the Vault edition of Sabine's TIE Fighter.
Well, so one of bigger box.
One of 6,000, which is a new number, again for Rebels. And as I was saying in our chat, there is a bigger, there's a lot more work put into the paint job on this one from what I could see online. So we get the typical display, the slip cover will come off, and then you'll have a way to display it. So let's do that. Let's pull that slip cover off.
Let's do it.
See what we got. So this is how
that already looks better. From what I remember.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to do a comparison. I don't know if the wings are significantly different enough. Well, they kind of are. They kind of are. So there's only one way we're going to be able to tell what this looks like. Now we just have, I don't know if you can see there, we have a planet in the background for our backdrop. And as you know, these things are transparent. So they look great with light behind them. They really do look great as a display box. But regardless, as if you've got one of those old ones, whether you picked them up for $5 or $250, you're probably, if you picked it up for $250, you're probably keeping it in the box, is what I'm thinking, right? Because then there's that classic launch version, launch edition Sabine TIE. I did not. I opened mine up, as we know, right? Because we need to look at these. So let's do it. I'm not sure how easy it will be for me to get this out of here, but I will dangerously cut towards myself and we will take a look. Oh, did you hear it went silent there?
Yeah, I was like waiting. I'm like,
can you hear the drum roll?
It's
let's see if that
works. Dude.
All right. Pull out the tabs. Where are you on yours?
I already opened up 2.
But did we get a good close-up of them?
No, not yet.
Okay.
We'll get there.
All right. Oh, hang on. Oh, it smells so good.
Yeah, then you got the paint probably gives it that really good new toy smell.
Oh, look at that. It's like almost like a gloss paint on it rather than the one we had before was very matte.
Mm-hmm.
So let's, I can see it's got some cross straps on here. I'm going to have to go in with my precision snips, get those guys off. I wonder if they've done any improvement to the cockpit. Did anyone else in here pick this up? That's the other question.
Was this online? This was a
Volt. This is a Micro Galaxy. Sorry, a Jazwares Volt exclusive.
okay.
6,000.
So
So you had
that was online then? Is that what you're
online?
telling me?
Yeah, you had to get it from the Volt. Yeah. But let's take that out of there. Yeah, there's another shot. You just get a planet. Planets. Let's take a look at this bad boy. All right. So you can see a much more vibrant paint job. It looks like it's been sprayed in typical fashion, Sabine fashion. Can you see the smudging or the spray of the orange? Can you see? Does that pick that up? So
Yeah.
on the sides there, you can see it almost looks like it has been sprayed with a spray gun, which I really dig. That's cool. We got the additional green that everyone has seen, but the details and just the small little details of that green, because this thing, tiny, right? But look at all the individual graphics and symbols that have been added to this. Wow, look at that.
Yeah,
that's cool. And now on the bottom, we have the Phoenix logo for Phoenix Squadron. That was not on the original from what I can remember. But again,
it looks really good.
That's really good. It's just
Are they still available?
I didn't look this morning before we went live. I was too busy making coffee. I did not look, but what a gorgeous paint job they've done. Now, obviously, I'm going to have to take a look in here because there's no additional figure box. So there she is, sat in the cockpit, ready for us.
Jazwares Micro Galaxy Squadron. It's
but
still
you got
available.
You got that checkered effect. And it's cool. I'm going to pop her out. There is a little ejection button on the bottom, as we see on all the ties. So nothing new or radically different there. I will say, I'm not complaining or hating, but I will say that this is super loose and does not click into place.
Oh, just rests there?
It just kind of, there's no, oh no, I'll take that back. I've just pushed down.
Yeah, I think I just heard a click.
Yeah, or is it just the paint? No, there is a kind of like a little, let's do this
Bitter Dude also confirms it is still available.
There you go. So it does lock in. So I take that back. It is loose, but it does lock in. So
nice.
Good.
Speaking of, does it come with a hot Sabine?
Yes, I just dumped her out. I want to take a look in the cockpit real quick because they usually go to town on this. And yes, look at that. They have done the consoles in there. So you've got like the blue screens on there and they painted the chair. So you've got two tones at least in there and you've got the consoles. If I put my old man lens over the top here, do we get a better shot? There you go.
Oh yeah.
So we do get a much better paint job in there.
Mm-hmm.
But look at the top. Look at the top of that. You got the white and the gray and the yellow. Just that tiny little bit of detail at the front there. Wow. If I'm going to geek out about it, I'm going to geek out about it. That looks cool. And I'm sure the engine compartment pulls down. So let's take a look in that. Oh yeah. We got some metallic in the back there.
Very nice.
It is, right? So sorry, you said we are joined by the man himself?
Yeah, he's watching.
Nice. Good morning, Paul. All right, so let's do a comparison then. So I'm going to shut this down here because I just remembered I have a way of zooming in. So here is the original. And here is the Volt.
Oh,
So you can see
huge difference.
major difference. And it almost makes it look as if it's a different mold with such a difference. On the underneath.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, that's a big difference.
And then looking at the wing, the wings are different. They have painted a different wing on there. And you got that sort of smudgy, smoky effect, as if it's been hand sprayed. Yeah. A massive difference. Just the detailing on that cockpit, dude. That's crazy. Here's the original. And then there's the Volt Classic.
Very nice.
Very nice indeed. And then we'll take a quick look at Sabine. So here's the original Sabine. See if I can zoom in. See if I'm on the right camera. Yeah, there we go. So there's our original Sabine.
Okay.
And then here is our new Sabine.
Our new hot Sabine. Wow. Okay.
That is a different mold. A totally different mold. Everything about I'm just trying to gauge. The helmet looks weird. But that's a different breastplate. Right? Different bout. Yeah. It's like the feet almost look smaller, but I think that might just be the paint job on it. But yeah, it's a totally different mold of Sabine than what we got originally. Yeah.
That's cool.
Pretty cool. Is it shorter? It looks like shorter.
Oh yeah, she might be.
Yeah. Smaller Sabine. Even hotter. Look at that. There you go. Yeah, totally different molds. So there you go. Do you need it? Yeah, hell yeah, you need it. Hell yeah.
And they're still available. Everybody get one.
And they're still available. And they're not $250. They are not $250. So there you go. I'll put that back in its trophy stand. All right. Thanks for indulging me. That was awesome.
Yeah, dude, of course. I would start ripping open that Boba Fett.
Yeah. All right. Did you want to show off your figs now they're unboxed, or?
Well, I still haven't. Ben Quadinaros has not been unboxed yet. But
yeah, we all came here to look at Boba Fett. I just want to have a look at these ones because they've been sitting here for a while, and I wanted to get a look at them.
I got 11th brother. Great looking figure.
You need to embiggen that, dude. Hang on. There you go.
He looks really good. Again, this series ruled, so it's really kind of a bummer that we're not getting more figures. And come on, here we go. And little Reyes.
Yeah, he's a dinky.
He's a little guy.
He is a
but
dinky.
I dig it. He's a great sculpt.
Yeah, the details in the head and the neck and stuff.
Yeah, he looks really, really good. So really happy with that. And then, yes, we'll get to Ben Quadinaros here. I'll open this while Steve opens up his.
Okay. Because we want to look at that one. Then we can compare the size of.
We do. And yes,
Ben's head to the rest of the figures in there.
And again, the Ben Quadinaros does look pretty sweet. And this Ben Quadinaros was brought to you by Paul Sung-Young Lee. This would not be in my hands without that man. Therefore, I need to give him a big
high five
online thank you. So thank you. Because now, because of you, I get to be Pod Racer Elite. Until they make more of them. But so far, this is all the ones that have come out. Hang on. While you're opening that.
Yes.
They announced yesterday as well on the panel that there will not be a HasLab this year. Not even a made-to-order. There was a rumor going around saying that they were not doing a HasLab. They were going to do a made-to-order item as well. Instead, I should say. But sounds like they're not doing that either. But they're going to do one next year for the 50th anniversary. So that makes sense. So I think now is this a good idea to start spreading the rumor that it's a Death Star for the 50th? Because I can't imagine it being, if they're doing the 50th anniversary, like it wouldn't be anything else, would it? Like maybe a Star Destroyer.
When I listened to the panel, they made it sound as if, what was it, that they're going to be adding, they're going to be doing something to add to their already existing, stuff they've given us. So to keep the worlds alive is the wording I heard. So what does that even mean?
What does that even mean? Because so far, like to add to what we already have, it's like, well, I mean, we got the cantina.
We got it from everything, right? You think about what we've had. We've had Razor Crest, we've had the cantina, we've had the Ghost.
We've had the Ghost, we've had the Lat, and we've had the sail barge.
Right.
So that's like across the board. So I'm like keeping it alive.
So
would it be?
But if it's going to be you think they would I see a lot of stuff reinvented, right? So do you think, do you think we would get a reinvented Falcon to really piss us off with the other ones? I mean,
well, again, even if they did this, and I'm with Peak Obi-Wan on this, I would prefer a Sandcrawler. I agree as well, because with the Sandcrawler, you could just have the classic Sandcrawler, or you could add the tents on top, like the off-world Jawas, or you could add the skull from the Crate Dragon from the Mandalorian, right? So you could do, I feel like you could do a lot with the Sandcrawler, and you could probably get like, Uncle Owen, Aunt Beru, all that kind of stuff. TVC Mackin says no HasLab next year. Death Star canceled due to fuel and tariffs.
Yeah.
No. It wouldn't. They would. It's called a Death Star. They would probably make more of them in that case. And Brian Brink, it means I'm going to have a lot less work to do. Yeah, it's.
And then Tony Johnson pops in, staying on Tatooine.
Yeah,
but if that's what I'm saying.
Imagine
if they gave us a HasLab of all the little scoots. All right, so one thing I want to point out here.
100%, I would buy that.
This is slightly different to the sketch versions we got when they first dropped us an SDCC exclusive. So again, this is one of 750. They only did 750, and I can tell you that by the time I got mine, they were sold out, and by the time I got back on Thursday and into the hall, they were already sold out. So that's how quickly this was happening.
That's a beautiful package, by the way.
But this is the Macquarie concept artwork version. I just want to point out that it's not just the vehicle that you get this time. So inside of the slipcover, you also get this little sleeve, which contains a miniature poster of the design, and it's gloss. So it's a gloss finish poster with metallic silver all the way around of the Starship concept.
Boba Fett Starship.
The Fire Spray class, one pilot, one co-pilot, cargo, carbonite block, weapons rack, and stand. So that is our little sketch of nothing on the back, but that's the extra poster that we get, which is kind of cool. And I mean, I struggle with all the boxes that we get from the vault, etc. What do I do with them? Because they're gorgeous. And again, this has that same feel, that same kind of satin, silky feel to it. Oh, it's a gorgeous little poster. So the box itself is still gorgeous. Again, concept art series, similar to what we got first of all, but this one's a little bit more detailed, not just the black and white, but it does go and fit quite nicely with that series. What's that? Sorry?
What's the other concept series?
So we had 3 individual ships first time. So you had an A-Wing, an X-Wing, and a TIE, I believe. I don't have them here on display. They're in the other room. But they came in the typical, like we saw with Sabine's. It was a square box with this same kind of concept art on it, black and white sketch concept art. And they were gorgeous looking. And inside, they were just black and white. So we'll get a look and see what we got on this one. So I'm hoping that's a Velcro sound that I hear and not a ripping of cardboard. So it has a little flap on the side. And what I loved about this when I saw it
Pretty sure that art is Joe Johnston.
Oh, I thought it was Macquarie Concept.
They did
But
not
that's-
credit the artist. Bastards.
I'm just reading what's in, because this is what. Yeah. SDCC exclusive. Collector number. Yeah, they got that stuff on there that nothing just says concept art. So yeah, maybe we're wrong. Maybe we're just jumping and assuming it's Macquarie. But I'm not seeing anything else on it and nothing on the poster. But look at that. So this isn't just a slip. This is a fold-out box. And then you get all of that artwork on here.
Ooh.
You know, but it's for this ship. It's not the ship we get in. It looks like it's just for this ship. So maybe this is something.
Man, you're going to open that? Look at that display. You could just fold that open and set it up as is.
Yeah, right. But we can't see the ship.
What do you mean? I can see the ship.
Well, I'm going to look and see if I can even open it up without damaging it. And it looks like I might. You know me, man. I said I would. I can always put it back in now. My safety belts are off. Look at that.
Oh,
Safety
yeah.
belts are
Open
off.
it.
So it's unsafe already.
Open it.
Unsafe already. But it's not just black and white. This one's got different coloring on it. So that's what I'm saying. It's slightly different than the ones we had before. It's not just black and white. I will not be selling it, but I will be opening it. So let's get a look and see how easy it is. If I have to ruin this box, I won't go any further. But for right now, I'm going to painstakingly open up and cut towards myself on these stickers.
Oof, I'm going to need a stand for Ben Quadinaros. He does not stand on these little legs and giant egg body.
All right. So there's a little tab here. So it's like they build it to be opened. This little ribbon.
Yep.
So I can pull it out. So I don't know if you can see that, but it does easily pull out of the box all the way up.
Ooh.
So this itself is kind of a cool little display stand. Oh, it's heavy as well. The cardboard on it is heavy. So that's how it comes out. It's like its own little plastic display. Look at the colors. See, here's the thing, Ryan. You're like, oh, don't open it, don't open it. But if I hadn't have opened it, I would not be able to see all of that coloring, all of that design work, all of that paint work, all around the side, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't get to see any of that shit unless you get it out of the box. So there's probably a reason why. But the difficult part here is it's so surrounded in plastic. So surrounded in plastic.
Yeah, it looks like it's tucked in there pretty good.
Yeah. So they you can display this like this without a box. So it may not come, because Obi-Wan saying my only gripe is that it doesn't have a stand. And I agree. But there's stands out there that you can download and 3D print. You can make your own. But this comes with a way of having it out of the box and displaying it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can actually get it out without destroying that. So you see here.
You'd have to tape all that back down.
But I don't know. I don't know. Now here we have the figures, and we're not going to be able to see those unless I bust them open. Right?
Nice. I like that.
So,
Concept Stormtrooper in there as well.
Maybe you should show off, and I'll see how easy in the background, because this one's already hanging off anyway. And it's just rubber. And I may be able to put it all back together. So there. Why don't you do that? Why don't you show off yours, and I'll meticulously, surgically have a look at it. Yeah,
Okay.
but now I'm interested to see if what artwork it is, because I'm looking at it and it looks great, but now if there's no shout out, that's pretty shitty, like you say.
Yeah, well, I agree with Tony Johnson on this one. This is one of the coolest exclusives. I agree.
Well, I agree, and it's not just because of the ship, right? We've all seen the ship, and they've made no improvement apart from paint job, but just the display and function is functionality the right word? I don't know.
Yeah,
But
sure.
the fact that you've got options. You can leave it like this. You can make your own stand. You got a little backdrop in there, right? You've got that beautiful display box, and you also get this. So just in case you want to know for size, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. All right,
Yep,
you can
that's awesome.
you can de-biggen me if you want.
De-biggin. Well, I don't know what much there is to say other than this has been Quadinaros, one of the greatest designed aliens in Star Wars history. I would love it if he lived on the same planet as ET.
Oh, maybe they do. Maybe they get together because ET's canon. So
because ET is indeed canon. No, this is a great figure. Took a little bit to get him to stand, but I did get him to stand. And
tiny feet,
and he's got no peg holes.
Oh,
so you can't. Got to walk by gently.
Does that mean the HasLab's going to be pod racers?
What is that? Why? I wish. I would. Do you know what? I think they should do. They should do two HasLabs at the same time. They should do Anakin's Starspeeder or Anakin's Pod Racer as a Black Series HasLab, and then do, I don't know, whatever for Star Wars for TVC. I don't know. I think people have been asking for a Death Star for so long.
Yeah.
That go back to you, watch you struggle. I think so many people have been asking for a Death Star for years. I remember that being like the big contention about like, this was before HasLabs. So this was at the Chicago panel for Celebration Chicago. And first question was, when are you guys going to make a Death Star? And I remember him saying it just like that, where I was like, whoa, calm down. First off, take a deep breath before you get on the mic.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, but ever since then, I didn't realize people wanted a Death Star that badly. Then you start seeing it kind of in the comments and all that kind of stuff. So I think people really, I think 50th anniversary is the best time to do it. I'm trying to think of what I personally would like to see.
But what do you think it would just be a straight up reimagining or just a redo of what we had before as a Death Star, like a segment, like a quarter of a Death Star, same play set, but just modernized in some way? Or do you think
would like it to be segmented? I'd like it to do so well that they, my idea of the Dream Death Star play set would be an updated, more screen accurate version of the Tower play set that came out with Kenner.
The cardboard one?
Yeah, the cardboard one, the one that had like the trash compactor, and you could take down the tractor beams and all that kind of stuff. Like, make that, but better. And then if they wanted to, they could make additional add-ons after the fact. So it's like, oh, this did really well. Let's start designing add-on pieces to it. Or they should start doing that right away. So if it does well, they can just be like, hey, we've already designed these. We could probably announce these.
Right. I mean, that's a big undertaking, man.
It's a huge undertaking. The Death Star playset, there's so much that happens in both, well, in A New Hope, that's like the whole freaking story point.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Then there's the big duel on the second Death Star.
Yep.
Like throne, like you could add that. You could add the throne room in there if you wanted to. You could do all sorts. You could have just interchange it like they did the Ep.1, right? Death Star 1, Death Star 2, Death Star 1, Death Star 2. You could do, man, I'm just trying to think of, I'm trying to honestly think of something outside of Death Star that I would really want, that would get me to be like, yep, I'm buying that.
Right, but what would you do though if they did drop a Falcon?
It would have to be so much better than the one we already have.
Right?
Because the one that we have, I think, is so good. And I understand that it's not to scale, but I think anything bigger, I wouldn't be able to display it.
Right. But same with the Death Star, though, right? It's never going to be.
If it's a tower, I could probably figure something out.
Now, the other thing I hear people asking for all the time as well is a Star Destroyer, right?
Star Destroyer, but would you do? You would like for me, I would just do the. Well, I guess it's the bridge. That's what I would do.
Yeah. It's pretty
iconic,
iconic, right?
Have a place to put your bounty hunters all standing in a row. Get the little officers playing Pong or whatever, and
I feel like I'm picking up the idol in Indiana Jones right now. But yeah, let's take a look. I got it open. I got it out. We can see it. So there is our con exclusive fire spray with its beautiful paint. Look at the back. Look at the back of it too. So there's beautiful paintwork on it. All metallized and metallic. Same ship.
That's cool.
But even the cockpit, did you see that? Even the cockpit has all these little orange markings in it.
Ooh, I like orange in Star Wars.
Totally, like it's all metallic in there.
Yeah.
With the orange in the seats.
Hang on.
So it's
gonna bring in a few comments here. Just
yeah.
Oops, I don't know why it did that. Let's do
Not
that.
I.
Okay. I've seen photos of the prototype. Would have been cool but expensive. I think those pictures have been going around. And I think because they know those pictures have been going around, I wonder if like, I bet you they scrapped that. I'd be surprised if they did it, because those photos have been like, they've been on Reddit. I've seen them on Twitter, like all that stuff. So I could see them being like, let's not. I think everybody's seen it. Tony Johnson, people want a Death Star until they ask $1,500 for it.
Right. I mean, that's kind of what point I was going to get to. Is like, okay, so you get this. How much is it going to be?
How much is it going to be? Right. And peak Obi-Wan, I'm pretty firm that any HasLab has till about $750, and then everybody's out, including me. Yeah. If it's, I would, because Canadian, that's already over $1,000. There's no way I would. Nothing is worth. No toy is worth that. Come on. Bitter Troll, Death Star control room with Alderaan on the screen. Press a button and the switch switches this to Space Rebel. That'd be awesome. That'd be good. I would want the detention block for sure.
Oh, iconic, man. Imagine that, setting up that scene. So good.
See, that's why I wish they would do it segmented, just like, like let's say they sold it like as if they were selling booths individually for the cantina. That way it's a little more affordable. You get the pieces you need or want or can afford, and you kind of just go from there and just build it out.
I think I'm gonna.
That's what I think they should do.
I think I'm gonna grab one just to see if there's any differences. I don't think there is, and then we'll just check out the figs. But let me just see if I can grab my other one. Could anyone spot it in the background?
Which one?
I'm just looking for my other fire spray, I should say. There it is. Okay, hang on a sec.
He's all good. TVC Maggot, not those photos. I don't know. I've seen like so many different photos of this Death Star HasLab at this point. Bitter Troll, don't forget the tariffs on Death Star. Yeah, like I think just everything, people will get priced. I think people are starting to get priced out of HasLabs maybe already. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I think that Mondo Ep.1, that's going to be a few $100s, and people, I'm sure it will sell very, very well.
Yeah, that thing looked gorgeous. It really did.
It looks amazing.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alex Brewer, man. Sculpting that beast. Woo!
Proud father right there of that creation.
Right.
Yeah, there's
the most like talked about thing, right? Like it's kind of, it's weird that we're living in a time where it's 2026 and it's a real Ghostbusters Ecto-1 that is stealing the show that everybody's talking about. It's
I don't know.
Wild.
I saw some pretty amazing stuff walking around other booths.
Oh, yeah.
So
Jazz Inc.'s had a booth there too. Some beautiful Batman figures in that, Knight Rider and stuff. Just gorgeous.
Yeah. Some of the smaller ones. So the sculpts now, the miniature sculpts they can do are so detailed. Like, there was some pretty incredible thing. And it's almost overwhelming. It's almost too much. You walk around, you're like, oh, and then you're like, oh, but what can you? I saw some Goonie sets. I saw some.
The Goonie sets, that's Mezco.
Yeah, the Scooby-Doo, the Goonies, Thundercats, like all the nostalgic stuff looking so good. And then Factory Entertainment had Airwolf, like a huge 3.75 Airwolf with the two figures as well that go with it. They had Magnum, they got Knight Rider. Like they're doing such a good job.
There's those. I'm trying to think of what else. Big Bad Workshop is doing Rocketeer figures,
right,
which look amazing.
Yeah, but the amount of stuff that's out there now to fill our Star Wars stuff. When this thing here, I had to get like this that we're seeing now. That I had to get this because it's gorgeous, and I'm glad I got it. But the other Star Wars stuff, I was I was topping up with other stuff, So, I don't know. There's so many cool things out there now for us nerds who love toys.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost overwhelming.
It is a little overwhelming.
And hey, to the comment made earlier, like how many do you need, right? When it comes into that. Pico, you're welcome, Pico Obi-Wan. But the thing is, I keep saying it, until you get a look at them, you don't really know. It's like the conversation we had when we were chatting. Oh, it's just the same ship. Why would I need it in a Vault version? But it's so much nicer to look at, and it looks so good that you gotta get it.
You gotta get it. I agree.
This one I get it though. This one is not so. It's not easy to obtain. Like I really always want to try and get one of these exclusives for the people that I know would appreciate it too. And I couldn't even achieve that. So that's how hard it is to get hold of these bloody things. So,
well, if Paul's still listening, I'm curious to see if anyone scored him one.
Right. It would be, yeah. I mean, I tried to go back. It's ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous. And I just wonder how many people lined up to get it, and you could only get one. You could not. You could only get one of each thing they sold. You could get multiple items, but you could only get one of each thing. And no matter how much you give them a wink or a smile, and I got some charm, man, and it did not work. It was bouncing off. It was bouncing off like Beskar, man. Like that smile I got back was like, shut up. Yeah, it's not working. It won. Those guys have probably had a slap on the PP so many times for the amount of chaos that's caused around their booth. That they got shut down. There was no selling early. There was no going back. It was just chaos. But I just wonder how many people who did get them. And again, I saw some guys with bags of one of everything. And then those bags got bigger and they got that nervous looking face standing there piled up with the same bag from the same stand. And like, how many can you actually buy? Did someone else go in? And they get other people to line up for them. And then you see them walking out with tons of bags, and that's pissing me off. But how many people actually want it to appreciate it and have it, or how many people have got it to go straight to eBay?
They probably all work for the same store.
It's crazy, man. Crazy. Here's the fig. So there's the prototype Boba.
Oh yeah, that looks great.
They've just color matched everything.
You know what? If they really were going to do prototype Boba, they would have used the Star Wars towel for the cape.
Yeah. Even the shoes have got details on them. Look at that. I didn't notice that before. Sometimes you don't, depending on which colors you get given. Even the shoes have got the details on them, which is cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
And then you get the weapons rack, which never changes. Always the same. And you get also a Mawhonic Carbonite with the stand.
Oh yeah. So the Boba Fett came with its own stand? You don't need to make one?
What do you mean?
The Boba Fett.
The figure? This one?
Yeah. Oh, is that one of your stands?
That's one of mine. Yeah, I just got it sideways.
Okay.
So we can see
there you go. Ryan Brink, see? Check out that tiny figure stand. Yeah, dude, Steve makes those.
Yeah. They clip you in nice and they hug the sides. There's 2 different sizes. Although I don't have an Etsy. We have to figure that one out. Time is just not there. Look at that. That's cool. And
Yeah,
you know I love a trooper.
He
Got
should
the
have a
orange
shield and a lightsaber.
Right.
But I guess he's not really there to fight. He's there to cart.
He's there to push
Han Solo
Han Solo
into
on
the
there.
cargo hold.
Yeah. But yeah, that's great. That's such a nice one, man. Such a nice one. Beauty.
Nice.
All right. I'm gonna try and reassemble it. But hopefully you guys get someone out of that because it's gorgeous. And you're probably only gonna see them in boxes. So
right.
That's gorgeous. Yeah, real nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's debiggen that screen. Kind of weird. Oh, that's even weirder. That's gorgeous.
Hang on.
How do I get all 4 of them back?
Well, I took mine off.
Okay.
There's nothing else for me to show.
So going back to that to the Hasbro panel, I mean, what are you've already put your pre-orders in? Oh, we were talking about some of the other things.
I don't think they're up for pre-order yet.
But we were talking about the thermal detonator, basically, is what I'm trying to spit out.
Oh, you're trying to get to the okay, I see.
My stumbling, bumbling. The thermal detonator. That's what we were talking about earlier, right?
Correct. I'm gonna need 6 of those. 5 or 6.
They're not cheap though, dude.
I don't care. I'm buying them.
But did you see how much they were?
Nope.
Okay.
Did you?
Yeah, they put a release out. Somebody put a release on the dates you can pre-order them, which is like the 27th, which is in 2 days' time. And I think they were like 50 or $60.
50 or $60.
I could be totally wrong, but that's what I remember seeing. Okay, I like this. And I think I'm going to be able to reassemble it, guys, because I do like the way it looks.
Sentinel's $100. Let's see here.
You singing He-Man?
Yeah, I am. It's good.
Bit of troll saying I'm glad they didn't use all white. It would be a pain to keep clean. What are you going to do with it?
Yeah, what would you do with it?
All right. Fold it over. Look at that. Looking good.
They're not listed on the site yet.
I'm definitely sure I saw something. Definitely sure I saw something. Let me see.
Wonder how they're doing with the sales for that lifelike Grogu.
Right.
Grogu.
Yeah, I'll check out what you're doing now. I'm gonna see if I can find out. Okay. Oh no, I'm mistaken. The only pre-order stuff.
They didn't have that Grogu, that lifelike Grogu prototype at the con to try to get people to buy them.
But didn't they release that yesterday? Didn't they release that news yesterday?
They released that news back in May.
No, but I mean for San Diego, because when I spoke to the guy at Hasbro, it was like, so what are you? We had a conversation about something totally different, and then I slipped in. So what are we getting this year? And he's like, yeah. But every day they release something new, so they only bring out what they release in the news or what they put out there. So maybe they brought it out. It wasn't out Wednesday and it wasn't out Thursday, so maybe they brought it out Friday. I don't know. But this is what I was looking at was that release. Oh, you can't see, it's not focusing because of my beautiful. There you go. So that's the thing I was talking. That's what I saw.
Okay, first off, we're gonna do this.
Yeah,
we're gonna do this.
That was just for the Int 4 and the Rotter, which we didn't talk about yet. But the Rotter figure, what do you think of that?
51. Okay. So what's the?
But I thought I saw the detonator, but it wasn't a detonator. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. But what do you think of the Rotter figure?
I think it's awesome. I'll get it.
All squishy, all manipulable. Is that the
Black Series one or is that the TVC one?
That was the Black Series one.
Yeah, the Black Series one is they made it like the latest, like the what is it? The Marvel Legends Ultimate Hulk or whatever they're called. Maximum Hulk. Sorry.
It's just so squeezable and manipulable. It looks great, but it's Black
Nice.
Series. So would you get it?
All right. No. Ali Williams, the Grogu was on display. It was on the corner across from Jazwares. He was doing interactive stuff with the crowd. Oh, there you go. Okay.
So that would have been on Thursday then. Okay.
Yeah, but the fact is, it was there. It was actually there to be like, hey, pre-order this. Carrie Fanti, 3962.
42.99. There you go. So you said you want 6. So start doing the math.
6. I'm getting 6. Hey Weirdos is here as well. Hello, Hey Weirdos.
Hey Weirdos. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I need the detonator. I've got to be honest with you.
No, I'm getting the detonator. Yeah, no, of course. Like, but it'd be crazy not to.
In other news, Ryan, did you see the new drop from Disney Parks, Star Wars related? In fact, not just Star Wars related, but Star Tours related. We've done a lot of complaining. There's not enough Star Tours out there for avid collectors like ourselves. Did you see the drop that came out today that was on Instagram? Did you see any of that?
No.
There is a new hoodie coming out.
Where
it's a white hoodie, and it's going to be available at Star Traders and what's the other the Trading Post? Sorry, yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Hoodie. Trading Post, yeah, outside in downtown Disney.
So is that what the account is called?
What account?
I don't know. Where did you find this?
Oh, I just saw it. I saw it pop up. I just saw it pop up online. I wondered if you saw the same thing.
No, that's how I'm trying to find it.
Hang on, the account we need to look for is Magical Park Finds.
Magical Park Finds.
Yeah, there's a nice lightweight white hoodie come out for Star Tours fans.
Man, there's a lot of things calling Magical Park. Man, there's a lot of Magical Park trips, Magical Park, blah, 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 blah. Okay, Magical Park Finds. What do we got? What do we got here? We got Guardians of the Galaxy breakout hat. Oh, Allie. Thank you. Allie with the save.
Yeah. Well, I got my hands full.
It's fine.
I got my hands full.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, so I am gonna.
So it's a nice white hoodie.
Yes.
Which I will get coffee on it.
But look on the back. Swipe.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Calm down. Holy shit.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Great stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know why it says Magical Park Finds on the hoodie. I always find it weird when accounts put watermarks on this stuff. I know Toy Shiz does it all the time. Maybe I'm just used to Toy Shiz doing it.
I guess I do.
But when everyone else does it, I'm like, so annoying. Just let us see the photo.
Someone who's experienced having their video taken and used on someone else's
Video
account.
is one thing. Video is one thing.
Yeah.
But these are just photos of like merch at the park.
Yeah.
Who cares?
But yeah, it's kind of cool though, right? It's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, it's great.
All right, I'm getting there, guys. Yeah, I know you didn't tune in to watch me put it back together again, but
look at that. I'm gonna have to. Annoyingly, I'm gonna have to follow this account.
The other reason I was mentioning that is because walking around, because the first day was about exclusives, getting nervous and stressing out and trying to get the exclusive. The second day I was able to get down there, which I hadn't planned for, was walking around all the vendor booths and seeing what was out there in the booths. And Ryan, I came across this for an undisclosed amount of money. This is a 1995. Oh, let me move this. A 1995 pull back and go Star Speeder 3000, and it was just sat in one of those glass cabinet. When they're in the vendor booths, you find they have like I call it the junk cabinet or box where they just shove a load of stuff.
Yeah,
it was just sat there, and it's in beautiful condition.
Yeah, it's great.
Absolutely beautiful condition. And this is a 1995 Parks toy that came out. It doesn't have sounds or lights or anything like that, but
yeah, it's fine.
It does have a pull back and go. So yeah, that's gonna look gorgeous. on the shelf, and it's such a cool. I hadn't
awesome.
seen this one before. And it's got a great mold to it. It's a
Could
little.
you imagine if we talked about toys like this in the 90s? Where we're like, it doesn't really have a wash. I can see that it really has, like, you could have a door that opens maybe, and it's.
You mean imagine if we were spoiled brats and critical pricks? Yeah. The fact that back then it was like, yeah, I'll take it. Yeah. And I think honestly, we should get back to that mentality. Fuck yeah, I'll take it.
100% we should.
Yeah.
Sometimes just enjoy things for what they are. And I mean, look, sometimes some things are just gonna suck, and that's just the way of it. And other times I'm just like, this is a toy. Who cares?
I almost got more excited about this than anything else during my trip down there. I was so happy with it. I got that little sweat when I saw it. Like, don't let anyone else grab it. Don't let anyone else grab it. And I was straight in there. And all I did was ask him to take $10 off. I've got it. Thank you. It was so good.
That's awesome.
So good. Awesome find. All right, I got it back in.
Okay.
So now I can still have it.
Welcome to Steve's boxing channel, where he puts things back in
reboxing
to the box.
Reboxing channel. So yeah, so now I have it in that, and it still smells like the fresh print. So we're good. So I'm super happy we could get that out and look at it. And I'm super happy it went back in. Yeah, it's a nice one. So keep doing what you're doing.
It's great.
Jazwares, we do appreciate it. But maybe give us a little bit more on that. Maybe it's not any of the artists. Maybe it's just their shtick on concept design. But now I'm interested to find out a little bit more.
I could find it in Art of Empire Strikes Back somewhere. I'll see. I'll check.
Kerry, thank you. It is an awesome Star Speeder. I have just got hooked on these things now, knowing what's out there and what we haven't been able to get our hands on. I love finding all this stuff. I love going to all these little shops and finding these Star Tours oldies that no one really wants. I want them.
Yeah, right. I'm. It's funny. Like the last few years, I've been doing kind of the same thing where I find like vintage applause ceramic mugs. Just stuff like trinkets, as I think D-Turtle would probably call it. But it's just like, I don't know. I like that kind of stuff. And like the old vintage stuff, like I got, what was it? Like this was like 3 years ago already at this point. And Brandon and I were like cleaning out this guy's booth at the Vancouver Comic and Toy Show because he was just getting rid of stuff for nothing. And I got like a vintage on the card Return of the Jedi 3PO nightlight because it just looked cool.
Right.
I was like, yeah.
And it's like, it's junk. What is it? Rusty gold or whatever you want to call it, or someone else. But it's just awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's cool. It was just cool to see that stuff. It was unfortunate that we found him later in the day because he was like, oh, I had like vehicles and all this stuff, and he was selling it for like nothing because he was just trying to get rid of the collection.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, because I didn't even want to ask what he had because I was like, I would have been totally bummed to like miss out on like a B wing or an A wing, like a vintage ones, like love a
I don't know.
I can't even find a TDC B wing for under like $300.
Okay, how much would you be willing to pay?
Do you have one?
No, but I have seen some. And so that's what I'm saying is like how much you'd be willing to pay if you need, because I've always needed a B-wing, but I've also come to the realization that I haven't got room for a B-wing.
I don't have room for a B-wing either, which is why I buy my vehicles via Micro Galaxy Squadron because I have room.
Is Grosecki still in the chat? I don't know if Groseki's still in the chat, but we're talking about Star Speeders and I'm kind of keeping on that same plane. He, very generous man. He sent over, which I didn't realize until I skipped through some of them. He sent over one of these, which is a Star Tours postcard, and it's one of the posters of where you can visit. So thanks for that, Jason. But that sparked my interest in it. Oh, I wonder if there's a whole collection of them. So I have
I bet you there is
a vintage shop up the street, and I went looking through their postcards from Disney. But what I didn't find one of the posters of where you can visit, but I did find this one, which is nicely wrapped, and that's kind of where you can visit.
That's Naboo.
right? And then you got the Star Speeder and you got the Star Tours logo. So that's a Disney Star Tours postcard I didn't know existed. So thanks for that, Jason. You triggered another need for me. And then I also found this one too.
Oh, Gungan City. Oh, both Naboo.
Which are so good. So
that
good.
Is
so
fun.
those are the sort of things I love picking up because they don't take up a ton of space and they look great on the Star Tours shelf. So yeah, thanks for another niche of stuff.
Right, Brian Brink on the same page, right?
Yeah,
lifesaver for letting us collect ships and saving space, 100%. But and that's why I like micro machines as well. Like even getting those, like even smaller ships.
Yeah,
dig it. And I'm all for it.
Yeah, and the smaller ones never used to be as detailed, right? But now with what we have, especially with the paint application, like we just showed with that Sabine tie, there's so many cool things. yeah, right.
After all, it is a hit city.
Yeah, I love that shit. That gets me excited. Like I said, when I found the Star Speeder, it's almost more exciting than getting the exclusive. Right, the exclusive you just calm down.
It's dude. This is the kind of, because we're in Los Angeles next year for Star Wars Celebration. That's kind of the stuff I'm hoping some of the booths will be filled with. Because you're in Los Angeles, you'll find some of that maybe like older vintage park stuff, those park finds. Would love to see stuff like that. I mean, to me, I know we've said this ad nauseum. Chicago has been the best one.
Yeah.
And it wasn't
there was so many booths there, man.
There was, dude, the stuff you could buy. And not only that, like Disney had a booth there. Like Disney parks had their own booth and their own setup there. Because remember, they had the Rise of the Resistance little cart you could sit in and take photos in. You had, but then they also had and Florida had this too. I only think like the last two didn't have this. The Disney parks had their own merchandise booth. So the day that they were dropping like park exclusives, you could go and buy them there at Celebration. And it was awesome.
Yeah.
Because we're in Chicago. I was like, what is this? And again, too, like the booths, the amount of vendor booths there that had so much stuff and for such good deals, especially by the last day, because you could tell they were just tired by day 5.
Yeah.
So it was like you were just getting these insane, crazy deals on really cool stuff.
Yeah, and it's when you got that niche, when you got that niche that you're looking for and no one else is, that's the fun, man. When there's something that gets dropped and it's new and everyone wants it, it just becomes stressful. So
it's true.
I do love finding some of those niche things that no one else wants. Like for me, it's like, I know it's not Star Wars related, but the old Buck Rogers figures, anything that's nostalgic that you had as a kid and destroyed because you play with it, and now you're like, fuck, I wish I had it still,
Yeah, because even lately I've been in that mode of like, fuck, do I want to start getting those older Star Wars Unleashed figures?
Right.
Because I don't own the Padme, which is insane to me that I don't. And then they did one of Slave Leia as well, and I'm just like, I need both of those. The Gooner in me, there's 2 wolves in me. One of them's a Gooner. I want both of those.
Yeah.
But I also want like the Obi-Wan versus Anakin. But then I was like, you're already getting the hot toys of those. Maybe don't get those. But I got the Asajj Ventress. So I started, but it's just like, I want to get like Bosk and I want to get like IG-88 and stuff like that. But
like last week, when you unboxed the general, what's his name? The general with the Starfield desk. I mean, it wasn't so much the figure; it was the piece that came with it, right? And look at it, look at it.
This is where
it's so cool. It's so cool,
and I was like, "Oh, I'm just keeping this here."
Yeah, and do you remember when you were out and we went out to Frank and Sons, and then we saw Han Solo in his torture device from Empire?
Yes,
and it was loose, and it was like, oh, I love that because it's Empire and it's the torture chair, right? It's not so much the Han Solo figure, it's the torture chair. And so I saw that one in box for less than what we saw out of box, and I grabbed it not for Han Solo, but just for the fact it's the torture chair. So getting some of those old school ones isn't so much the figure or to keep them in the box; it's to get the thing out that they came with, And then up until we had the HasLab Cantina, There, you remember that you would get the figures with the bar pieces and the stools and the cups. And I remember when we went out and got those before they released the HasLab, right? And we were trying to build our cantinas. And then they did that huge 4-piece box set. Do you remember that? That came with the whole bar.
Yes.
Pretty much. So yeah, finding those things is so cool.
Well, at the time, before they came out with that other, like the vintage style cardboard set for TVC, that was the only other way to get Blue Snaggletooth. So there was the original Blue Snaggletooth, then the Blue Snaggletooth that came with the 4-pack.
Yes.
That, you know, how they did the 3 different 4-packs. So Blue Snaggletooth was in that. And then now you can get Blue Snaggletooth on a TVC card.
Yeah.
But it was just like, that was the only way before that 4-figure set that you could get Blue Snaggletooth, which I thought was like, oh, you bastards. And even that one went for crazy amounts of money.
Yeah.
Like
even now I'll walk by and I'll see a figure. It's not the figure. It's what comes with the figure. It's like when I did my last show with the Death Star Armory. Mm-hmm. I got it because of the pullback mouse droid, right? And to put the mustache on for the dude. But yeah, that's, to me, that's still the fun. And that's what I still enjoy doing, is hitting up all these places for that shit that no one else wants but makes you happy, rather than the constant fight of the new release, which we do want still, but we know we've got to be fast. We know we've got to be quick. We know we've got to beat everyone to the punch and plan a military procedure to get it, you know, and that's not fun anymore.
No, see, that's
while we've been gas bagging and getting aroused with old toy stuff. I just wanted to pop this open because this is what I was talking about earlier. This is the Lucas Museum t-shirt. So that's the Modal Nodes tour shirt. And on the back, you get their World's tour.
That's cool.
And then you get all the different, Well,
they got to play Coruscant, so that's pretty good.
Yeah. But
I like how it's like they get to hit places like Coruscant and Naboo, really nice, probably some really nice venues.
Yeah.
And then it's like the Mos Eisley Cantina, like just a dive.
But even the tag is cool, dude. Like you get the Lucas Museum, and then you got even the tag is cool. Like thought has gone into it. It's very artistic, and you obviously get a Lucas Museum label too. But yeah, what a great shirt. I don't think I own any black t-shirts, right, Ali? Another one will definitely be needed.
Yeah.
But and again, what that came with, which I didn't realize until getting home, because you're always in a daze. You're just a confused idiot. I probably miss half of the people I know just by walking by like a crazy zombie. But this came with it too.
Well, that's cool.
So you get these collector cards, and I don't know what that means, and I don't know where I would find another, and I don't know. I did sign up.
You're now a member of that.
I did sign up to be a member because I think not just for Star Wars, I really want to see what this museum's got, because all of that sort of stuff is very kind of cool. But I'm not sure what this means. I haven't looked into it, and I don't know if you're going to be able to get these anywhere else. Or whatever, but let's open it up. Let's see what it is, because keeping it in the blister, I could put it in a drawer and then maybe in 10 years time go, oh, there's one of those collector's cards, right? But where's the fun in that? So I want to see what it's about, because I'll probably open it and then someone in the chat after I open it is going to go, don't open it. They're going to
yeah.
But
I wouldn't open it. I would just leave it as is.
Really?
Yeah.
But what do we know what's in it? How do we know what it is?
Because I would keep that one as being the first one, and it's put in the plastic and all that stuff.
And then if we find out more,
then this
could be the one that I was looking for.
I would just keep that one as being the first one. Then as you find out more, then go get it.
These guys, man. These guys.
Yeah. Do you know why? Do you know why Hey Weirdos doesn't care? Because it's not his. That's why. That's why. If it was his, he'd probably be like, no, I'm going to keep it in package.
The good thing about it is, though, that it's the art of visual storytelling. And you can see it's not just Star Wars. It's many different things. So all right, here's the deal then. I hear what you're saying. I'm going to keep it. And then once the place opens, I think September's the first time we can get to go. We've already booked a visit. So September, we'll see what's happening. And if it becomes something which is readily available, then that's great. We can actually collect them and swap them and do whatever. Yeah. So let's keep this as a placeholder for something else. It just it was a pleasant surprise to see fall out of the bag. So that's good.
Yeah. No,
Done
that's
deal.
awesome.
Done deal. That doesn't that doesn't mean I'm governed by Ryan Dole, everybody, but I hear what he's saying, and sometimes he makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, just hold up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and if let's say they don't make more, if it's just a one-off thing, then open it.
Yeah. We're all enablers, my friend. We're all enablers in some way.
We enable.
I think that was it. I got the Sabine, I got the SDCC, and I got the targets. And I think I'm done. And we've got a bonus star speeder.
Yeah.
Oh no, I did
A bonus star speeder reveal.
Yeah, which I think I put up too, but yeah, but we also got a t-shirt. So that's pretty good. And we're into an hour and a half. We are never going to be good friend Brandon's 3-hour, 4-hour shows, but
nor do I want to.
It is Saturday after all, right?
I have to get like mentally prepared.
Yeah.
Because I have to know that I'm going straight to work. I'm going from closing my laptop from work, going straight to that, doing 3 hours, and knowing I'm not eating till 10 or 11.
Yeah, yeah. It was so hot in here that night that I did the last one with the creature. Too. It was so hot. I was uncomfortably sweating down the back of my neck. It was so hot because I always shut the door, and the AC had kicked off. It was so, and I just remember sitting there thinking, I'm swimming in my own sweat right now.
Yeah, just sitting here streaming in my juices.
But we kind of when everyone's available, we've got some catch-ups to do, right? We got some catch-ups that we want to do with everyone on here. Bring in the gang.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep trying. Time sucks and is not on my side. But there's like a couple. I wrote out a video that I want to do about Princess Leia getting canceled. So I want to do that. Drop that this summer.
Right.
But I mean, just to do extra stuff. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do Star Wars End of Day. Like, do I want to wait until it's like a big news day? Because sometimes news now at this point just kind of trickles out or kind of sneaks out. And it's just like, do I make the video that day? Do I wait till the end of the week and maybe see if something happens? Like tomorrow I'll do one, right, for San Diego. But I mean, like, yeah, I'm still trying to
end of week gives you a little bit more ammunition, right? And if nothing happens, nothing happens. And then the end of the week. But something may show up during the course of a week.
Right.
Once we get to known release dates and known things that are happening, I'm sure you can get back to dailies. But I think the week
once April happens, it'll go back to dailies because that's the lead in to May the 4th. Right.
We'll get news. We'll definitely get news,
especially leading up to, I think, Celebration, and then leading up to Starfighter. It'll get busy. And Ahsoka might get busy again leading up to Ahsoka. We'll see.
Yeah. We can always review the shows, right? We can always do a daily or a weekly for the show too.
Yeah. Ninth Jedi. That's
fun. It was fun for Maul, so it's definitely fun to do. I owe you a video because I was lucky enough to get to do a tour of the Kwanzaa huts. And if you're out there as a Star Wars fans, you may know what I'm talking about. But Favreau's Kwanzaa huts are where they kept all of the props for Mandalorian TV show.
You owe me a few videos, sir.
So I do have footage of that, and I do want to get it out there because I haven't really had time to talk about it with anyone. And it was an absolute I just don't know what to say. I was blown away. I didn't expect to get that opportunity because I'm not a huge influencer, but to have the opportunity to get in there and see that stuff, which I thoroughly enjoy looking at. I can't wait to do that. So I owe you a video for that. And we'll try and get some other stuff out as well for the channel.
Cool.
For sure.
I love that.
Yeah. But we definitely need to get the gang together and talk about some of our escapades and other finds and stuff that we've been doing. But
for sure.
I'm glad we could get this done. We're one step closer. Like I said at the beginning of the show, if you're wondering why I haven't done the Series 11 box set, is because I want to do it with Paul, man. I've been looking forward to this. So we want to do that when he gets the opportunity to do it. And after I kickstart that one, all of my X-Wings are coming out from that point onwards. I've been waiting for the captain. And now the captain is out, then we can start doing all the X-Wings. I've got a ton of X-Wings to unbox. that'll keep us going.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
With
Cool.
that,
All right.
Ryan, where can everyone find you for the rest of this upcoming week?
Toy Anxiety on Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific. Gotham City tonight at 7 p.m. Might do 2 episodes of Gotham this week.
Ooh.
Well, because we're doing the X-Men reviews on Wednesdays, so we should probably want to do a quick kind of like comic news recap, and just talk to Alex so that he can, just go on about his Ecto-1. I'm sure he's dying to talk about it. So
and other things, I'm sure, from the weekend.
And other
right?
things. So we'll see. Maybe we can get him on. Maybe we'll get Attack Peter on as well. Just talk Mondo. And I think that's right. And then DL44, just whenever. Be around. We'll be around.
Yeah. No, there's some fun times coming for sure. I will try and get some stuff up. I should have posted a little bit more as I got it in the last couple of days over Comic-Con, but you guys are seeing it anyway. There's nothing different about mine, but I'll get up what I've seen just in case it interests at some point. So make sure you're following either Shitspackle Muppet Fart or Steve 3D. I got to change that, dude. I got to think of a new handle. I've got to change the Shitspackled. It's not doing me any favors out there at all.
Nope, it's probably not.
You guys in the chat are good at renaming, so if you could think of a new name for me, let me know. But I think I'm gonna have to change up the old Shitspackled for my cosplays and stuff, for sure. And also Generation X-Wing every other Thursday for the movie reviews. And I think I'm gonna crack open some stuff on the opposite Thursday on that, but we'll see. I've got time. We just said about it, right? Mm-hmm. But there's I got a stack of alien shit I want to get open, which I'm super pumped for. So yeah, but we'll see. You know how to find us. You know how to keep an eye on the channels. You know how to get things buzzing. Thanks again for joining us, everybody. It's always fun. Thanks, Ryan, for coming in on a Saturday morning. I know it's only day off you get most of the time,
right?
And we'll keep on doing this. I would be interested to know though, after you did it Sunday, do guys prefer the Sunday or do the guys prefer the Saturday? That would be an interesting thing. So let us know what you think about that. But yeah, see you guys on the next one and keep enjoying your toys. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.